Well, this topic is not going to be quite as exciting as the title might suggest, but still might be interesting. This is something that I've been thinking about since the Brett Palmer video and the one I did discussing the problems of the flat earth and whatnot. Now one of the apologetics that's often pointed out, and I briefly mentioned, is that, well, the ancient Jews didn't have a word for sphere. Closest might be ball. Even then that's not necessarily true. But they say that. So they say that it's the only option they had. So it can mean a flat surface or a sphere. Which is fine, but this then destroys the idea of it being extra knowledge because you can't be sure. It's just as likely that it was meant to be a flat surface. And this is the same problem when it comes to the other parts. Youths, when it comes to Elijah and the 40 bears. What does it actually mean? If it can have that many different possible meanings, then it kind of loses part of its story if you're trying to figure out what it meant. And of course the biggest one that we hear all the time is, I think it's Alma, which is virgin. And this is a big one because it actually means young maid. It does not actually mean virgin. And Christians trying to point out that young maid can be a virgin. Yes. But again, defeats your purpose when you can't be sure which meaning was originally meant. Some maidens are virgins, but not all maidens are virgins, not all virgins are maidens. The word is not very clear and not very useful in this subject. This has to do with a bad translation of the Greek, which made it come out to mean virgin. The whole thing with Jesus. So you have this issue. Is there any other word throughout the Bible that can have multiple meanings? You kind of lose any arguments you have for this because you can't be sure which one it actually is. And you can't just choose the one you like because it fits your beliefs. You have to go with what is more likely. So I'm curious what you guys' thoughts on this. Am I correct? Do you think if there's any way around this issue? Like, how do you get beyond this issue of different meanings for the same word? So comment down below. Let me know your thoughts.